Well, here's Cook Jewishy again, and we're going to make a challah. I already did a video about making challah. And the point of this video is to show you how to make, braid and shape a round challah, as we use for the high holidays, for Rosh HaShanah, for the break fast after Yom Kippur. That's what we're doing here. I'm going to follow the basic same challah recipe I used before, so I ain't going to go through the whole business with that, with making the dough. I'm mostly just going to focus on the braiding, but a couple of additions and changes for the new year here as we approach the new year. We got some golden raisins we're going to put in, and we're going to substitute some honey for the sugar. You can substitute as much honey for the sugar as you want. You can put in all honey, it's up to you. But those things are traditional for the new year. So we're going to do that. I'm going to get this challah going, and when I get to the braiding and shaping part, then we're going to show you how that works to get a beautiful round braided challah. Cook Jewishy's got to give a shout out to some Israeli friends for giving me this beautiful t-shirt. It's got these, these beautiful Israeli birds on it. Arnona Michal, thank you so much for this t-shirt. We got to do the right thing for the planet, people. We got to save the wildlife. Hashem made this beautiful planet, not just for us, but with all these creatures here and all these plants and fungi and everything else. So we got to do the right thing. Let's take care of the earth, people. Now you see, sometimes when you're kneading this challah, these little raisins that are in here, they're going to try to sneak out. They're not sure if they're ready to be inscribed for a good year or not. So, you just got to put them back in and, reassure the raisins, like, yeah, you're going to be inscribed for a good year, I promise you. So don't worry about that. Okay, we got the dough all made. Now is where it gets real. We're going to make the round challah. How are we going to braid and shape that? So this recipe that I use, this is the recipe from one of my other videos that makes a ceremonial size challah. This is plenty of dough to make two large round chalot. So we're going to make two. We're going to cut it in half first. So that's the first step. Cut it in half. Alright, now to make a round braid, a round bread shaped, we're going to make 4 braids. So we're going to cut it in half, then in quarters. So we cut one in half right there. And now we're going to cut each of these in half, so we got quarters. Alright. Now each one of these quarters that we got here, we're going to take each one, we're going to give it just a little knead and make it into a little ball. So give it a little knead, make it a little ball out of it, and then we're going to just give it a little rest for about 5 minutes, and then we're going to start shaping them into braids. Alright, so what we got now is we got 4 long braids laid out. Alright, I made them 4 long braids, equal length. Got them laid out in kind of a square here. And when you make a round challah, I know this ain't going to look like it's a round challah at the beginning, but trust me here. What we're going to do is it's going to look like weaving. So we're going to take these, and we're going to set it up so that they're kind of woven together over and under. So now you see that each braid is over one and under another. Right. And it's approximately centered there. Now, these two make a pair, these two make a pair, and so on. So what we're going to do now is we're going to rearrange them in different pairs. We're going to take, notice that this one is on the top and this one right here is on the bottom.
What's happening?
But they are adjacent to each other. So we're going to take them and we're going to take the bottom one and twist it over the top. We're going to go round in a cycle and do that. Right? Okay, so now we got new pairs. And we're just going to keep on doing this. We're going to go around in a cycle. We're making new pairs. And try to keep it tight here down at the bottom. Alright? So now we look at these. We got some new pairs. I'm going to take these and cross them. And then separate them far apart. And just go around the cycle. Take the one that came out the bottom and loop it over the one that was on the top. Take the one that came out the bottom, loop it over the one that was out the top. And so on and so forth. Now we got new pairs set up around here. Take the one that was on the bottom, loop it over the one that was on the top. You notice we're kind of going around in a cycle, but it alternates whether we're going clockwise or counterclockwise. And we just keep doing this. So we just keep doing this. We just keep going around the cycle. The one from that come out the bottom of one goes over the top of its next one. Okay, so now you notice it's starting to look a little circular there. It looks a little round, nice and round, and the braids is getting pretty short. So now we could maybe go one more on this one, take this one and push it over. You know, take this one, we start to stretch it out a little bit. You notice they're starting to want to pull toward the center, and that's actually what we want. Because now we're going to bring them into the center. After we do that last twist, pinch them together. Turn it upside down. It's a beautiful round braided challah, and you don't see no ends. It's a circle of life. It's a circle of the new year. You don't see no ends, and it's just going to be a beautiful round challah. I'm going to go put it on the baking tray so it can rise for, you know, to double in size before I put it in the oven. Here they are, sitting on the baking tray. One on the left. This one's been sitting here for about, I don't know what, maybe sitting there for 5 minutes. This one I just put on the tray. They're almost ready. They got a little bigger. The edges are starting to soften up a little bit as they start to rise and expand and meld a little bit as the braids are melding together. Just like, you know, beautiful people of humanity melding together in unity. And that's, you know, that's one of the reasons why it's so important to have, you know, the bread braided, because the braids represent family and togetherness and unity, and we need all that we can get. So just about ready to go in the oven now, and then I'll show them to you when they come out. Look at those gorgeous breads. Look at that. Oh, not nearly done yet, not even brown yet, but absolute thing of beauty. And there we are, a couple of beautiful, gorgeous, round hollowed, just absolutely beautiful and ready to be enjoyed for the holiday here. Let's take a look at how beautiful these look. I didn't put an egg wash on them. You can put an egg wash on if you want. Just baked them in the oven at 350 till my little instant read thermometer said that they had hit 180 on the inside. And now we can just let them cool down, and when the time is right, enjoy. So l'chaim, l'shana tova, hope you have a good new year.